On RTV6, nearly 100,000 people across the country are waiting for a kidney transplant. Doctors at IU tell us the need for living donors here in the Hoosier State is incredible. Tonight, RTV6 reporter Katie Hines introduces us to a pair of women who were reconnected after many years through a life-saving decision. Katie?
Erica, on average, patients here in the state of Indiana wait between 3 and 4 years to receive a kidney, and Doreen Lamar was told by doctors that she'd probably have to wait longer. But after 12 surgeries and countless rounds of kidney dialysis, she received a phone call that would change her life. Hospitals are too familiar to Doreen Lamar. The Tell City native suffers from scoliosis. The last of 12 back surgeries went terribly wrong.
I was in the hospital on a vent for 13 months, and my kidneys got completely damaged there. There was irreversible. So I was on dialysis from that point on.
A few doctors turned her down for a kidney transplant, fearing complications, until she tried Indianapolis.
I came to IU, and Dr. Goggins was not afraid. And from that point on, then I got listed.
Doctors told her she could be on the waiting list for a kidney for 5 years. So Lamar started looking for a living donor on her own.
So I started getting a hold of newspapers, I had business cards printed up. I took them everywhere. And then I got on Facebook.
She sent a request to reconnect with an old acquaintance, Kathy Berger. The pair met 2 decades ago at a medical practice in Evansville, but hadn't talked in 18 years.
I worked down in the physical therapy department, and she was a patient in there. And that's how I got to know her.
Berger accepted the request and was surprised by the post she found on Lamar's page.
I asked her, I said, hey, what's going on? What are you talking about in all your posts? So she proceeded to write me about a book about what it all had happened in the last 18 years.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I read that and I thought, oh, that is horrible. That is horrible. And I could probably do something about that.
After talking with her family, she made a phone call that would change everything.
I knew I was being called at that moment.
And all I could do was sit there and cry because I thought I finally found somebody.
After extensive testing, the two went to the hospital for surgery on January 16th, 2013. The transplant went smoothly, and more than a year later, Lamar is enjoying what she calls a new life.
I feel much better.
About 1,000 people are still waiting for a kidney here in Indiana. IU transplant surgeon William Goggins says anyone can be tested, but only the healthiest can give.
We only need one kidney to survive. We know that there are people that are born with one kidney, or one kidney was injured and traumatically taken out, and people can live a normal life with one kidney.
Berger is living proof. She and Lamar say they'll stay in touch.
Nobody's ever done that much for me. I didn't think it would be done. I didn't think it would be possible. I would still be waiting.
Dr. Goggins tells us that the deceased donor pool nationwide is limited to about 16,000 kidneys, and compare that to a need of around 100,000. Reporting live downtown, Katie Hines, RTV6.